All right, y'all. All right. Welcome back to Firepit Conversations, the podcast about two brothers who are connecting after more than 30 years. I am one of your co-hosts. I'm Ronnie.
And I'm Aaron.
And we want to go ahead and get started, but we first got to thank y'all for all the love that y'all have given us, the follows, the likes, the supports, the shares, the listens, everything. So thank you all so very much. So we're going to get started. So if you haven't done so already, make sure to grab your drink
Or some smoke.
and come sit at the fire pit. So, Aaron, I'm gonna start with you. Let's check in. How have you been? How are you doing? What's going on?
Man, I'm good. I'm good. Just chilling, working, chilling. The usual. Nothing special. About to leave tomorrow for New Jersey.
Ooh, Jersey. What part of Jersey you going to?
East Windsor.
Where's that? Is that
I
like
don't know.
Trenton or somewhere?
Yeah, I think it's by Trenton.
Okay, cool. And you going there for work, right?
Yeah, I go there for work Sunday to Sunday.
And then where do you go after that?
Tyler, Texas. 2 hours outside of Dallas. So I got to fly into Dallas and then I have to drive 2 hours to the store.
Ooh. So does that mean that's like midway to Houston? Like, is it
Oh,
two
no,
hours
no,
from
no,
Dallas,
no.
2 hours from Houston, or is it
Uh-uh. So
opposite direction?
yeah, it's like east of Dallas.
Okay, got you.
Houston is south of Dallas. It's like, so it's between, what's it called? Shreveport
Mm-hmm.
and Dallas. Like it's right
Okay.
in the middle of Shreveport and Dallas. So I could either fly into DFW or fly into the Shreveport airport, but
Mm-hmm.
each way it's both 2 hour drive.
Got you. That makes sense. Well,
Mm-hmm.
listen, you know what I say? Make sure you safe out here traveling and, get that work done. Hopefully it's not this hot to Texas. Be kind to my brother. Don't be as hot as you were the last time he went because it was ridiculous. Okay. Be
Yeah,
kind.
for real. Yeah, so but that's it, nothing special, nothing new really, just maintaining and enjoying all the positive energy we getting from the first episode and the second episode, just basking in the positivity that y'all are spreading to us. But yeah, that's it. How about you, Ronnie? What's going on in your world?
Man, nothing. So, we are recording on a good Saturday. So I am at home. I've had a productive day. I washed my car. I done put 2 loads of clothes in the wash. And I am doing one of my favorite pastimes is having a wonderful beverage. And because it's Saturday, of course, it has to be a mimosa, but this is a dirty mimosa. So it's
Oh
like
Lord. How dirty? Filthy or just dirty?
just not filthy, just a little dirty. So it's like 80% champagne, 20% juice, and then a big shot of tequila. That's what
That
makes
that,
that's
that
what makes it
math don't
dirty.
math though.
The math do math.
80% and 20% is 100%. So it's gonna
And
have to be 80% champagne, 10% juice, and a 10% shot. That equals
okay,
100%.
that there we go. 80, 10, 10.
There you go.
There it is. So
There
yeah,
you
but
go.
besides that, listen, just been working. Whew, it's a lot, going into just the school year and making sure that everybody got everything. And so, yeah, just coasting and in school myself, making sure I'm staying on top of my work, which is crazy because I just feel like I'm in like high gear, working,
Yeah, yeah.
work, and trying to have a little bit of somewhat of a life, you know, outside of that.
Yep.
So, but I ain't gonna complain. It's been cool. It's been super cool, super cool. But let's get into it. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. So where we left off at, because I'm sure everyone has listened to the first 2 episodes. But where
Hopefully.
we left off at is us leading up to our actual meet. Dun dun
Uh-huh.
dun. Where we actually took the time and intentionally met each other and actually met each other. So we're gonna talk to y'all about the actual reunion today. That's what we're gonna talk about today.
At
So
the family reunion,
union.
who we introducing.
Yeah, so
This my brother Ronnie, and he just got adopted, but he didn't know because the mother's really flopping.
oh, you should be a lyricist. You was a rapper in your past life, weren't you?
Yeah, like no, I used to so something about me. I used to write poetry and stuff. I used to write.
That's dope.
Yeah, ain't had the passion to do it, but I used to write poetry and be freestyling on the bus and all that good stuff. But
Maybe
yeah,
you'll get the passion back. Who
nah,
knows?
nah, something called
Nah.
old age. I really need to open up a thesaurus or something because my vocabulary is very limited.
That's okay. You know what? Because we're older now, so it's a lot to be limited.
Yeah, yeah.
All
All
right,
right.
so let's talk about it. Um, so Aaron, tell us what, because we met in Charleston, y'all. So we're gonna go ahead and put that out there. We met in Charleston. What brought y'all to Charleston for us to meet?
Um, I got bamboozled by my wife, and she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go to Charleston for my birthday," and I was like, "Oh yeah, all right, Heifer, I know what this is really about."
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, we planned on going up there for her birthday. You know, we always go on trips for her birthday,
Right.
90% of the time. For my birthday, we don't do nothing because
We
it's the day after Christmas. But I
right.
mean, we do stuff. We don't
We
travel.
don't go nowhere.
So yeah, so I mean, I've taken her to Nashville and all this other stuff. So we chose Charleston to go there for her birthday. She
Mm-hmm.
used to live in South Carolina a while ago and really hasn't been back to Charleston since. So when we were like, hey, let's just go to Charleston. But it was really her bamboozling me to
Bamboozling
going
you.
to Charleston. You know what I'm saying? So we went to Charleston.
What was on y'all's itinerary? Like, what were of course, we knew that you guys were going to meet us, but what what else did y'all have planned while y'all were here?
Oh, we a ghost tour. We wanted to go on this adult ghost tour. You know, Charleston is full of ghosts and haunted stories and historical places. So we wanted to do that. We wanted to go to the market down there, aka
Mm-hmm.
where they sold our people. Um, but we wanted to see that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know if we wanted to see that, but you know,
You
I'll
know,
just say we wanted to see that.
right. Was it
So
your first time in Charleston?
no, 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 no. I've been to
Okay.
Charleston before. I've been
Oh,
to
cool.
Charleston. Yeah, I mean, I love Charleston. Other than dirty ass beach, other than that, I like Charleston.
I did not know that you, but I don't think I've ever asked you. I did not know you'd been to Charleston before.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've been to Charleston before.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. So let's fast forward.
Fast
We
forward.
fast forward. We make the plans
Make the plans to meet.
to meet.
I think Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It had
Uh,
to be was it a Saturday? Well, we got up there Friday night.
Y'all
I
got up
think
there
we
Friday night, so it had to be Saturday because I think y'all left Sunday. Or
so
no, did
Friday,
y'all? Or was it Friday night?
I feel like I don't remember, man. I'm telling you, the
It's so
marijuana.
crazy. We act like we've known each other for 35 years. And it's only been a few years and we still cannot remember.
I want to say that we got up there Friday night,
Okay. All right.
or maybe Friday during the day, and we went and ate. We relaxed, and then did we meet up Saturday?
Yes, you don't fast forward too much.
Oh, okay, my bad, my bad.
All
All
right.
right, so
So,
Friday night we get to Charleston, we get to the hotel, we start. I mean, me and you start talking and start making plans on meeting up, and yeah, so do that. A lot on my mind, like, oh, I'm gonna meet him. Is he cool? Is he whack? Is he lame? Is he
and that's what I was gonna ask you. Like once so we solidified the day, the time, and the location.
uh-huh.
And if anybody is in the Charleston area, we met at Lola's in Park Circle.
Shout out to Lola's, boy. Y'all
Shout
do
out to
y'all's
Lola's.
goddamn thing. Captain Matt, that hurricane, my
The,
dog.
yes, the
Oh,
hurricane. If you have not been to Charleston, you need to come and try Lola's. And if you have been to Charleston and haven't tried Lola's, you need to go try Lola's. But
again. And if you've been to Lola's, you need to go again.
And again and again and again. So we made our plans. We set the date, the time, and the location.
Right.
As it approached that time, what was going on in your mind? Like, what were your thoughts, if anything? What were you thinking?
I was like, this shit's really happening.
Mm-hmm.
I can't back out now. I can't back out of this one. We're in Charleston. We're in the city. We're like 10 minutes away from these guys. So it was just like, all right, man, it's time. Let's go. Let's see,
Mm-hmm.
let's see what this is what we've been waiting for forever. So yeah, that's all that was going through. I wasn't thinking, I mean, I really, in all honesty, I never thought about backing out of this one.
Mm-hmm.
The first one, yes, I wasn't ready, but this time I was ready. I was ready, and I was like, let's do it, man.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so yeah, I mean, so what was going through your head?
So I think one of my initial thoughts, kind of like you, was like, oh, this is really happening. But then I had to be honest with myself, say, but is it gonna happen? Because we had planned for it before, and I'm like, is it gonna happen? I'm positive it's gonna happen. I think, we've had more months to kind of continue to get to know each other, build, learn about one another. So I think it's gonna happen. I'm 90% sure, but I had that little bit of, doubt that was it really going to happen.
Right.
But then I feel like it was just gonna, I literally thought to myself, like, is this going to feel super awkward? That was probably like one of my first thoughts. Like these are two people who, we've seen pictures of each other, so we knew we had a resemblance. But who grew up in different areas and just differently. And is this face to face, meaning will the chemistry or will the energy be the same as it had been over the phone?
Right.
In person, like, will we still have that same kind of like positive, good energy, or is it going to be awkward?
And yeah, I mean, I definitely thought that because, texting on the phone, conversation like that is one thing, and meeting in person is always a different thing. That goes for even when you talk to everybody. Some people just are more comfortable texting and getting words out, and then in person, shy or, can't say what they really feel. So I feel like it was definitely like something we had prepared for it, basically. Through text, we had prepared for it, but then it was just like, this is really happening. So it finally hit in. Reality, kicked in, and you were like, okay, this is really happening.
This is really happening. And so I remember we got there, what I thought we got there first, right? And the story is different, but we walked into the restaurant first. I would say that Tony and I walked into the restaurant first. So we were sitting at a table. We knew it was April's birthday, so we had gotten April a gift, which I have no idea what we got her. I think maybe a candle. I don't remember.
I think it was a candle.
I think it was a candle. But
y'all definitely didn't get there first, but we were checking out the trap. You know what I'm saying? We parked so we could see the front door. We did. I said, I think that's them. I think that's them walking in. So we let y'all walk in. We gave y'all like 2 minutes. I said, and I think she was like, let's go. I'm like,
because she be ready. She be
on the money. Like, shit. No, that's not your line, sister.
Right. Give me my time. What if I need
you might be ready, but I'm not ready yet. So no, but we got out the car. We walked in. I don't even think we had that. I think we looked around the restaurant and we didn't have to say, oh, there's our people. We knew, like, boom.
There they go.
We sat in the booth. I can remember it might have been the first, like when you walk straight in, it's on the wall. It might be the first or the second booth.
Yep,
but
it was the first
right
one. Yep, it was the first one. I will tell you though, being dead ass honest, I was shaking as we were sitting there before y'all came in. My hands was like this. I was like, hey, this shit, and literally kind of back to what you're saying. I was like, no, this is really happening. Like it's kind of like there's only one way in and one way out of Lola's. I can't sneak out the back door. Like it's this, unless somebody cancels, this is we're really doing this. We're here.
What was the dialogue between you and Tony during this?
Oh gosh. So I did tell him I was nervous. I was like, dude, I'm nervous. He was like, don't be. Y'all have been getting to know each other. Y'all been good. This is gonna be fine. I'm here.
My
You
nigga
know,
Tony. Shout out to Tony, man. That's
hey,
my
because
brother, boy.
Tony gonna hold it down. Um, but that was the conversation. I was just like, I'm nervous. But then he just kind of reassured me. And I was like, I'm cool, I'm cool. Let me order a drink. let me get a cocktail real quick to knock the edge off was probably the next thing. So what about you and April? As you guys got out the car and you're walking up to the restaurant, like did y'all have conversation? What was it like, or was there no conversation at all?
I think I was whistling, like walking to the entrance. I think
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I was nervous for sure, 100% nervous. And if anybody ever says they're not in this situation, they're a damn lie. But yeah, I mean, it's perfectly normal to be nervous, and so I was definitely nervous. And when I walked in, we seen you guys. I think we just came and sat down, and we just started talking. I think you said something like, "God, he looked just like me," or something.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you like,
Yeah.
oh. He's like, this guy looked just like me. I was like, you think so? You know, just fine. What you mean? No,
What
you
you
look
mean?
like me. Even though you're older, you look like me.
Lies. But I do remember, like, once y'all sat down, I wasn't nervous anymore. I think it was kind of that initial, like, okay, I'm about to see this person. Like, I'm looking at the door. Tony's like, quit staring, because Tony always says I have a problem with staring, either at people or at
You
things.
do. You do.
Okay, and I'm
I don't know if
observant.
it's a problem. I won't say it's a problem of staring. I will say that you stare. I
I
won't say
do.
that you have a problem staring, because sometimes some people need to be looked at
They need to
like
be
they're
looked up and
crazy.
down,
Like
like
they
they're
crazy.
crazy. Exactly.
I lost their damn mind, you know.
But I remember, like, being like, oh my gosh, they're coming, they're coming, they're coming, they're coming, they're coming. And then when y'all walked in, I felt like, okay, I just need to see this person.
Yeah.
And once I did, I was like, okay, we could do this. We could do this. And then, like you said, y'all came in, y'all sat down, and we just talked and clicked and
Like
linked.
we was talking. I think might have got there like 6. And I think we stayed there to damn near close.
We did. We stayed there till close, and then walked out to our cars
Right?
and continued to talk even more.
It
Now,
continued.
here's my question to you.
Uh-huh.
Do you remember any of the conversation at the table?
I remember you saying you look like me. That's it. I don't remember any of the really conversation. I can't lie. I mean, I don't remember. I was just like, I was listening. I was there and
Mm-hmm.
listening. But as far as now, like we just been on through so much in these past 3 years. Like that one conversation, it was the initial one, but I mean, I can't remember.
Listen, I'm the exact same way. I have no idea what we talked about at that table for 2, 3 hours. I have no idea. We ate the food. Um, I think you got the same thing I got, which was I got the jambalaya instead of the rice. I got the pasta,
I did.
which they will do for you for $1.50 upcharge. And I
Even
think
if
it
they
was
act
like,
stink about it, be like, let me see. I gotta see if we got no, y'all got some noodles back there. I don't care what
yep,
kind of damn noodles y'all throwing there. Y'all can have the little screw noodles, y'all can have Alfredo. I don't
yeah,
give a damn. I
yeah.
just don't want the rice.
I don't want the rice. And I think he was like, oh, that sounds good. I'll get the same thing.
Yeah.
Um, but as far as like what we talked about, I have no earthly idea, but I think it felt natural, it felt organic, it felt smooth.
Yeah.
It didn't feel awkward.
And it was dialogue with all 4 of us. It wasn't like
Yes.
me and you were just talking and April and Tony were just talking. It was like we were all just engaged in the conversation and it was just flowing. Like I can't remember. I don't think I that we had like that awkward silence moment. I think
Mm-mm.
it was just all conversation. And it was
Yeah.
just, oh, okay. So it was kind of like getting to know each other. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like
Definitely.
we were just really like digging deeper. Like, I mean, conversations are good on the phone, but in person, you can have a more authentic conversation. So I felt like
Yeah.
that's what it was. It was authentic.
and you got to kind of see that person's body language. You can see how they react to
Mhm.
things. You can see like, oh, when they're surprised, they kind of like tilt their head back or they squint their eyes. Like I felt like it was just like, wow, okay, it was really gonna happen. Then it really happened, and then like I said, I stopped being nervous, and then I was just like really present in the moment. I was like here and like, because you never know what happens after, right? You can have this great
Right.
meeting, never talk again, or talk again in 10 years or whatever. So I was just like, let me be here, let me be present, let me enjoy this right here in this moment. And I feel like that's exactly what happened. I feel like we were both kind of like, and even like now our conversations don't typically um we don't harp on being adopted. We may harp on getting to know one another or like finding out a new fact about one another, but like we're not all about, oh, this person did this and that person did that. Like we be like, this is us. Like what's already
Yeah, this
happened has
is
happened.
yeah, like so even for the listeners of the podcast, like this is we don't script anything really. I mean, it's an outline to how we do it, but our conversations are very authentic and I mean, this is how it is when we're on the phone all the time. When we're
Right.
texting, when we're in person, like this is just natural conversation. We just wanted to make it a little more in depth so y'all can see all that has gone into it. Um,
Yes. And be on the
and
journey with us because
yeah,
we gotta, if we gonna invite you on this ride, we gotta let y'all know where we going. And y'all don't know where we've been. So like that's why we gotta take it back to the beginning um
uh,
and
and we're looking
really
for
go there.
sponsors.
Yeah.
And we're
Yeah.
looking for sponsors. And I'm not talking about because we drink too much or smoke too much. We looking for sponsors. So if you know any sponsors, go ahead and slide in our DM on either TikTok, Firepit_conversations,
Mhm.
or
Or Firepit Conversations on Instagram.
go
That's where
ahead.
y'all can find us. But yeah, so then we walked out to our cars. We're at the car. We're continuing to talk because the conversation is flowing. This is what I felt like at the car. I felt like nobody wanted to go, but we all knew like we needed to go home. I think y'all's tour was that night for the
Yeah, for the
ghost tour or
ghost tour.
whatever.
It was
So it was
that night.
like we both had to go, but nobody like wanted to be like, all right, y'all, we'll see y'all. We'll talk to you
Bye.
again. Like, yeah,
Deuces.
bye. Nobody
Nah.
wanted to do that. And so we kept talking outside. And then April, I think it was April. April was like, well, what are y'all doing tomorrow? I
Yeah.
think it was April. And then we was like, nothing. They was like, she was like, y'all want to do brunch? And we
Yeah,
was like,
before we get on the road, you want to do
yeah.
brunch? Yep.
And we was like, sure. And so then we went to Metro Diner, shout out Metro Diner, which has some of the best chicken and waffles in Charleston. If you have not
Oh
tried it.
yeah, man. Yeah, yeah. Metro Diner is booming. And they had the bottomless mimosas, I think, right?
Yep.
That's where
And
I experienced the Ronnie bottomless mimosa eating.
and they have this strawberry butter to put on your waffles, and then they put the syrup and hot sauce like on like combo is crazy. But and that's where I discovered you like eggs Benedict.
Oh, I love meat. Boy, that's that something about that hollandaise sauce. That shit is so good. That is Jesus in a bottle. Like
Not Jesus in a
it
bottle.
can make it. You can make a pig's feet Benedict, but if you got holiday sauce, that motherfucker gonna taste good.
It's
It
gonna
don't matter.
slap.
It's gonna slap. And now I found different creations how to order eggs Benedict. Oh yeah, man, that's my favorite.
Yeah, man. So I'm gonna ask you, what was y'all's conversation like between leaving dinner and going to brunch? What was y'all's conversation like?
No, it was just like, she was asking me how do you think of when I said no, it was good. It was good. It was dope. It really was. It was really dope. And like I said, I don't never feel like it was forced.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I was bamboozled into it, but I don't think it was a forced bamboozle. Like I
Right.
still could have said no. Um,
It was a soft push,
it
like a
was
little in the right
it
direction.
was a shove. But the dialogue was just, It was cool. Like we were just talking about, like, oh yeah, we like them. They're cool. They sound like cool people. They're cool. Dope. Conversation good and all that. So that was a conversation. And then we got to the ghost tour. And yeah, man, we was I think I was still a little buzzing because that was the first time I experienced one of Captain Matt's hurricanes,
Mm-hmm.
category 5. But yeah, the dialogue was all positive. It was just like, okay, this is cool. And we're meeting for brunch, and they want to meet for brunch. So dope.
Yeah.
So how about you and Tony? How was the dialogue?
Um, very similar. Tony was like, "Well, how do you think it went?" I was like, "I mean, we got invited to do brunch." I'm like, it had to have gone well.
Yeah,
Um, we really were like kind of in this state of like that really happened, right? Like,
yeah.
we've been talking about, a few months before, about 6, 7 months beforehand, we found out about each other. We've been talking ever since then. And then for this to really happen, it was like, no, this legit happened. So it was really cool. We were excited about brunch. We were excited that that's where it in like kind of led the invitation was extended because we was just like, and I remember us talking about this on the way home. We were just like, it could have gone either really great or really awful. And kind of
Yeah.
like the invitation for brunch was the confirmation that it didn't go awful. It went pretty good
Mm-hmm.
because if it had went awful or like people weren't feeling it or it was uncomfortable, we knew that it would have been like, oh, well, this was a great meeting. We are looking forward to seeing you guys in the distant
Near
future.
future.
See you later. But
No,
it
yeah, and
wasn't like that.
if it wasn't, yeah, I feel like it couldn't have gone like there was no gray. It was either gonna be black or it was gonna be white.
Right.
Um, and since it was black, because black is beautiful. Since it was black, it really just made everything else easier. I mean, and I
Really,
think
yeah.
like ever since we met for the first time like that, everything has just been smooth sailing.
And that's what I can 100% agree with you. I think that I feel like every time, especially maybe from that first meeting up for about a whole year after that, I feel like every time we met, things got
Mm-hmm.
it felt more normal. Like, yes,
Right.
we knew that we had this adoption story. We knew that we didn't know each other for over 30 years, but that past 30 years stopped being the significant part of the
Right.
story and started being like
Mhm.
the smaller part. And then it was all about like us getting to know each other, us doing things, creating our
Right.
own traditions, doing things that despite our beginnings, those things didn't matter anymore. Like I just felt like every time we were just I felt like every meeting, every conversation, every text, we just kept getting closer and closer and closer and closer and closer. So it
Yeah.
was dope. We had an amazing time. And brunch was good. And that's what's important.
Oh yeah, brunch is good. When you have good brunch, it makes good conversation. When you got good drinks, it makes good memories.
Absolutely. So after that, y'all left after brunch, right? Well, hold on, wait. Do you remember us taking our first picture?
Yep,
Okay. So we
I
were
do.
y'all, we were in the parking lot. We took our very first picture we ever took together. And y'all see these luscious locks that my brother got right now. Or I'm
Oh,
sorry, y'all may cannot see
y'all
them.
can't see him. So
But
let
the
me
the
put it
locks
down to
is the
catch me.
locks is past his shoulders.
Oh yeah, the locks is locking.
But before that, the locks was
Shrubs,
2.5 inches.
stumps, whatever you want to call them, stumps, shrubs.
So I feel like, I feel like the locks are kind of a symbol of like our growth, right? Like
Yeah,
they were so short and tiny, and now look at them. They're like long and two strand twisted and oh, they're dope.
yeah.
But when y'all left, do you remember anything like new that came up in conversation? Because y'all had a good 4.5 hour drive home.
Um, no, my
No,
memory's a little bad.
a little foggy. Is
My
it the drink?
memory's a little bad.
Is it the drinking and the smoking? Because it's definitely my drinking, probably so.
I don't think drinking has a problem with my memory. It's the other,
It's the other,
the latter
the
of the
latter.
two.
Got you. Yeah, I don't think we had any like major discussion afterwards. I just think that I do remember feeling like I can't wait to the next time.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know when it is, not rushing when it's
Mm-hmm.
going to be, but I remember thinking like, I wonder when the next time is going to be.
Oh yeah, because that was March.
That was March.
So then I don't want to go too far in depth, but
Stay tuned for the next
stay
meetup.
tuned. I remember when the next meetup was because that was a lot. I was there for a good time, not a long time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
But yeah,
man.
that's stay tuned.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, for sure, 100%. But yeah, brunch was dope. Meeting y'all was dope, dope. Charleston always shows us a good time,
Always. And
except while
and
I'm working. No, no.
but even
I
when you're
will say
working,
that.
like we've had a good time even when you're working, but that's another story for another day. But I will say that I will let people know this every time Aaron and April come to Charleston, every time we are taking a trip to Lola's because
For sure.
that's our stumping ground. That's where it began. That's where the initial contact was. And I feel like not only is the food amazing, but now we have this memory there that is
Right.
forever sketched in our minds, right?
Lola can't close.
Oh yeah, Lola, y'all can't close, man. Y'all can't close.
And
Ugh.
if y'all do, we might have to buy it
Right.
just to keep it open.
Just keep it open, but we need to keep the recipes too because them gumbo fries.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
The oysters. I haven't had nothing bad though. The ball.
The beignets. Oh no, the
No,
boudin balls.
the boudin balls. I
Yes,
was
the
gonna put a
boudin
T in
balls.
there, but
Yes.
boudin, yeah, them boudin balls be
Hold,
hitting.
hold on,
Oh,
the gator bites.
oh yeah, the gator
Oh my
bites.
god. Just
Everett. I ain't had not one bad thing when I was like, this is all right at
now,
Lowe's.
have you ever ordered I don't think you've ever ordered the po' boy, any of the po' boys since we be there.
Nah, I
But
think I'm gonna
April
do
had
that
po'
next.
boy.
I think I'm gonna do the po' boy next.
The po' boy is huge. It is when they say stuff like you can't close the hoagie because it's so big. It's amazing. But yes, so that was our reunion story.
Yeah.
That was it. That is what we did. That's how it was. That's how we felt. That was our experience, y'all. And it's real life. Like, and I think was the thing that I think people don't always understand that adoptees have so much going on in their personal life, right? They're figuring out who they are, they're figuring out their family, they're figuring out where they belong, their origins, da da da. But we still got life going on, right? With
Right.
all this going on, we still had to go to work.
Yeah. Yeah.
The
Still,
laundry was still piling up. We had to wash clothes and keep the house clean and try to eat healthy and try to exercise and try to do all of these things. Like, so please understand, like, if you have friends who are or family members who have been adopted or have this adoptee story, give them some grace while trying to figure all this stuff out because
yeah.
it's not as easy as some of us make it look. I think you and I made it look relatively easy, but we still
It's
had shit we had to do.
Yeah. I mean, and I there's either two ways to go with it. You either it's gonna be easy like this, or you see those shows and it'd be difficult.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm glad it wasn't that way because I don't do no difficult situations.
Yeah,
Like if
I don't
it's
be for all
difficult,
that.
yeah, if it's difficult, I just rather not.
Yeah,
But
we ain't got to.
since it was genuine and it was just it flowed. It's like, oh, this is cool. This is cool. When we gonna go down there again? And so we definitely did go back down there again. Man, give them a sneak peek. I think y'all invited us down for the 4th of July.
The
Is that
4th of
correct?
July. That was the next time. The
And that
weekend of
was the
4th of July.
next time we saw each other.
Yep.
And
That was the
so
next time.
that's for another conversation at the fire pit.
At the fire pit. Now, y'all got to hear that conversation. You got to.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
stay
yeah.
tuned.
Because I think that was the first time. July 4th was the first time we met all y'all's people too. Was it?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Randall, Octavia,
My mama.
Mama Cookie. Big Ron,
Yes, shout out my daddy,
Tony's, you know. So
family.
yeah, we met everybody. So we met other people too. Well, I met other people too. So we'll just
Done,
leave it at
done,
that.
done. We're gonna leave it right at there. Go ahead and close us out, man. Go ahead.
All right. So y'all know what it is. On Fire Pit Conversations, we have this section we like to call What Burned You Up? So we're gonna start with you, Ronnie.
Okay.
This past week, what burned you up inside?
So listen, this is gonna sound so super petty and so superficial. I know it's probably gonna sound like not even like a big thing. I'm gonna tell you what burned me up. The prices on like cleaning products and toiletries. It is just ridiculous.
Mm,
So, one thing that we always try to make sure like we are well stocked on things. So, like, we'll always have like the extra bottle of lotion, the extra bottle of mouthwash, the extra boxes of toothpaste.
right.
But let me tell y'all, I don't know if people, I don't know how inflation is working. I don't know what's going on, but the price on toilet paper is absolutely ridiculous.
Price on
It's
everything is ridiculous right now,
it's
Ronnie.
it's just everything is going up, bro. It's just so crazy. So like I like literally I put like I told you I put the 2 loads of clothes in the wash. Ran out of bleach. So that is something else we had to buy. So I have to go to the store today to make sure we have all the toiletries that we need and the extras. And I'm just like, okay, we need bleach, we need paper towels, we need toilet paper, we need. I'm like, I listed 5 things, and all I could think was this about to be $100 for 5 items. It is just ridiculous. I need someone somewhere to do something to where they can bring down these costs because it's utterly ridiculous. Like, come on. A 12 pack of soda is it's damn near $10 for a 12 pack. So it's like $8.99.
Yeah.
Remember they used to be like 3 for 12, 3 for 10. So
Yeah.
the
I go to
cost on
Publix.
shit,
You
it's
go to
ridiculous.
Publix, they don't even really have the store brand sodas no more. So Publix used to have all the store brand, like you say, 3 for $12. Now they only got like 3 flavors, and they regular price, $4.99 for what or something like that. This shit is ridiculous. And guess what's not going up? Pay.
Hey, so I am burnt up inside for the amount of money that we are spending on things that we need. Like, you need toilet paper, you need
Right.
mouthwash and toothpaste, and we melanated people, right? So we got
Yeah.
to have lotion. Like, but the bottle of lotion, the big bottle, is damn near $10.
Right.
Toilet paper for like a 12-pack roll is over $20. Literally for some shit that's going in the garbage. I'm just saying, the price on things, it has gotten out of hand. It has burnt me up. I am exhausted and done and tired of spending money on that. And then I did get a increase in pay, but let's be clear. The increase wasn't increasing the way it was supposed to increase because it's not matching the increase in pricing. That's all I'm saying. That's what burnt me up. I'm getting off my pedestal.
I mean, everything though, even haircuts gone up. Like these barbers lost their goddamn mind. Like the
That's
fuck
why.
wrong
Look, you
with
see,
them?
I'm growing my hair out because I'm not paying $45 for a haircut. I just think it's
Nah,
ridiculous.
I don't think. I mean, I pay 25, but
But you
you
pay
only
25
cutting
for a lineup, right?
25 gets my sides cut, gets my
Yeah.
beard trimmed and all that. I'm like, cool, because you're only cutting a quarter of my fucking head. I got dreads. Like, y'all should be giving me half off. I should be paying 12.25
But
for a
that's the
haircut.
thing. My lineup is 25. If I want to get a haircut where my barber is lowering like all the hair around, it's $45 off top. So yeah, I'm just like, oh no, I'm gonna grow this hair out until I just get really, really tired of it. Because I'm not paying $45 every 2 weeks. We got the hair that grow quick, but I am not. I'm getting off that soapbox. I have told y'all what burnt me up. I'm getting off. Aaron, what burnt you up this week?
What burnt me up this week was the youth of today.
Oh, oh, oh. Okay, well, tell us more. Curious.
I just feel the youth of today aren't prepared for tomorrow. I
Speak
think
on
that's
it.
the best way to put it.
Speak on it.
The youth of today, they think different, they act different. It it's really sad because when we get older, these are going to be the people in charge of us, of the country, of in all higher offices, and I don't think they're equipped. We say Joe Biden ain't equipped. What if we got a whole damn House and Senate of Joe Biden or someone equivalent? I don't want to say Joe because some of y'all like him, but I'm just saying, um, the youth of today, they just they need to be raised like we were raised. And
Speak on it. Keep on. Keep on.
and and it just doesn't go for, simple things. It goes for, even they're violent. They're crazy. We ain't seen so many black on black crime. I mean, it's been happening. But now that we got phones, Instagram, TikTok, whatever, we got all this stuff. It's more viewable, but it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy how much I haven't watched the news in probably 4 to 5 years.
I don't watch the
Just
news either.
because it's nothing positive. It's always us killing each other or something like that. And it's the young kids. You go on the news and you see, 16-year-old charged with murder. I'm like, at 16 years old, you still can't feed yourself. You still can't do nothing. Like, you can't do nothing at 16. Your balls just dropped, motherfucker. But y'all over here, harming each other over and it'd be stupid. It'd be fucking
Stupid.
stupid. Like, what happened to us? If you got a problem with me, I got a problem with you, we fight.
And
You
that's
know what I'm
it.
saying?
Square up. Let's
These
go.
young, they cowards. They don't want to fight fair. They want to go and get a gun, and they think that makes them a boss until they go get locked up and a lot of tears are shed. Nah, don't be crying like that because your ass wasn't crying like that when you was living your best life thinking you were invincible.
But see, and I agree with you. Like this group of young people, like I feel like they have this sense of entitlement where, and I don't. It's not their fault. The truth of the matter is, it's the parents of this group of young people. I feel like the parents of this group of young people have kind of made it out the mud a little bit. Like they done been able to work hard. They done bought houses. They got nice cars. They done got degrees. They done did these things. And
Right,
so it's like, I don't want my kid to ever struggle.
right,
Right. I don't want my kid to have to go through that. And so what happens is this new generation, they feel like, oh, we don't have to work. We don't have to do this. Or they think like, I know a young kid who feel like, oh, I need to make $30 an hour.
right,
Dude, it's people you have a high school diploma and barely that. And it's
right.
people who don't make $30 an hour with master's degrees. So it's like, come on. And then you want to come to work late, call out when you want to, give half-ass performances. Like, come on. It's not like, I feel like this generation, I need them to wake the fuck up and get their shit together. But that also means that the parents of this generation, and I got them up and through my family. You know what I'm saying? Like
Me too.
these kids here, I'm just like, yo, my nephew, I'm like, you don't have more. My nephew is 22 and he don't have more jobs than me, and I'm 36.
But it starts with the parenting, but it starts with schools too. It does, and I'm glad we have, people like you who are advocating for these kids and first aren't just trying to throw them to the wolves, but you're actually giving them a chance, having conversations with them. But just one Ronnie ain't gonna do. We need other professionals to be able to deal with these kids that are dealing with, stuff at home. They can't.
Exactly.
That's something that they are not in control of. They're not in control of their house circumstances, but
Yes.
you as a professional need to learn how to not deal. I don't want to say deal because deal is a bad word, but know how to navigate that student to
Yes.
do their work, to, come to school on time, to even simple things as take a shower if you can every day. You need people that can talk to kids and don't feel like they're walking on eggshells talking to this generation. It's not enough of those people. You have the ones that are just like, okay, I'm just passing them so they can go to the next and be somebody else's problem. That
Mm-hmm.
is not the solution. The solution is, how can I help this person learn this in
Yes.
order to go to the next grade?
You better preach. You better preach on this good Saturday.
All
You
right,
because
man.
that's
Well.
because that's what it is. Like, I will tell you, the most uncomfortable conversation that I've had with kids has never been about abuse or sexual or physical abuse. The most uncomfortable conversation I've ever had to have with a student was that they smell bad.
Right.
And that is, and it's real. Like, we are literally having to tell kids, like, I literally tell kids, like, I understand that you used to wash at night and then you got up in the morning and went to school. You are now, 13, 14, 15 years
Right.
old. That pattern don't work no more. You need to hop your funky ass in the shower or the bath in the morning
Yep.
and make sure you scrub them hot spots. But it's one of those things where, like, educators and educating professionals can't do it alone. We got to get the parents, and that's where it starts at home. But then we as educators in these school buildings, I always say, like, it's a co-parenting relationship. We got your kids for 8 hours out the day. They sleep for 8 hours. That's 16. Like, we are splitting these kids, and so we all got to work collectively to get this generation up, because, like you said, Aaron, these are going to be our nurses, our doctors, our lawyers, our politicians, our engineers, our scientists. These are going to be our social workers. These are going to be the people that take care of us. And right now, it ain't looking good.
Nah, I don't
It
want
ain't
that.
looking good.
I'll take care of myself. I'll be all right.
I'll be all right. Give me a old person that can help me out in my nursing home, because I don't want these young folk, because they don't know how to do right. At all.
I mean, yesterday, I'm gonna be honest. I had my nephew, 13, 14, come over, and guess what he did? He cut my grass for him. Cut my grass for me, man. He did. I looked. I was outside working, and I looked at the grass. I said, "Boy, this grass need to be cut." I said, "I don't feel like doing it." Say, "Hey, Tank, how much gauge charge to cut my grass?" So, but there are some that are responsible, but it's not enough of them. Like we talk about, there ain't enough good teachers. They're not enough good youth that actually want to do good, that actually feel the need to have responsibilities. I think that's what it
Yeah.
comes down to. Is there's no the youth doesn't feel like they need to be responsible.
Correct. And that comes from that parent who is now enabled that child. And so I'm gonna tell you the crazy thing that I heard, and then I'm gonna stop talking. Not the craziest thing, but one of the most profound things I heard is that parents have to realize that they are not raising their child. They're raising somebody's husband or wife.
Right.
And when I
100%.
heard that, I'm like, yo, that's some prolific, like, profound, like, that's some, like, deep shit. Like, you are raising somebody who's going to be the life partner of someone else. And so if your child don't know how to cook, don't know how to clean, don't know how to budget, don't know how to save, don't know how to do things, what kind of partner are they going to make? They're going to have to be dependent on their partner to do everything because they know how to do nothing. So it's our job as parents to kind of teach these kids, like, yo, we gotta get this shit together.
Oh yeah. But then it becomes a cycle.
Right.
That's
We
all
gotta
it does.
break the
It becomes a
cycle.
cycle, because then that person gonna get with somebody, not be able to cook, clean, whatever, and then they have a child, and guess what? That child gonna be able to not do the same thing. So we sending them out to the world. I think the best thing you said is a lot of parents are protecting their kids and not preparing them.
Ooh, say it again. Say it again for the people in the back.
The adults and the parents of today are protecting and not preparing. And
Mm.
so it was deep when you said that. I was like, I felt all of that. I was like, that's the best way to put it. Protecting them, saying, "Oh, I'm not gonna have my kid raised like I was. I'm not gonna do as my mother did, or I'm not gonna no, 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 no." But then at your age, whatever age you are now, you know the responsibilities that you have, and you're able to be responsible. But if we protecting them, ain't no way. Ain't no way they're gonna be able to. But if we prepare them, like if you prepare them for the world, they're gonna be ready for the world. If you protect them from the world, they're gonna be scared of the world.
You know what? On that note, that was a word. We not going nowhere else. That in and of itself was word. Parents, prepare your children. Stop protecting them.
Yep. Yes.
Prepare them, because they're the ones who's supposed to be taking care of us. So prepare them to do so.
Yeah.
I know that. You know what, Aaron? Go ahead and
we done testified today, bro.
Okay, go ahead.
Testify. I think that's all we got for you guys for episode 3. Trace. Yes, that's right. We made it to 3 without getting canceled so far. That's good. Don't report us. If you don't like what we said,
let us know.
Let us know. I mean, honestly, it's not going to matter, but we're going to say what we want to say. And it's only our opinions. This the whole podcast that we talking about. These are our opinions and how we have viewed things. That goes for, episodes beforehand, and it goes for episodes afterwards. These are just from our point of view. If you take offense to them, sorry, not sorry. And agree to disagree. That's what I believe in. Agree to disagree. We don't have to go back and forth and argue, but you don't have to agree with me. I don't have to agree with you, but it's all love. Peace,
it's all
love,
and these are our experiences. And I think that's important to note. Like, we're not talking from anyone else's perspective, anyone else's opinion, or anyone else's experience. We're talking about us. And so I think that people got to understand, like, this is us, this is our story. And I think that as we move further into this, and we are going to get into some topics to where there's going to be hurt feelings, right?
There are.
Because this is our experience. It's not personal. We letting y'all know that this is what it is. So if you like what you hear, if you don't like what you hear, if you want to hear more, you let us know and come sit at the pit. Grab your drink.
And definitely something to smoke.
And come sit at the fire pit.